Hello everyone, and welcome to my presentation on ChatGPT, AI and education. Today, we'll be exploring the exciting world of artificial intelligence and its potential impact on education. But mostly, we're going to be talking about ChatGPT and how you can use it in your class. So let's get started. So let's talk about what is artificial intelligence or AI. Well, it has the potential to revolutionize education by providing personalized learning experiences, increasing efficiency, and expanding the access to education for everyone. In this presentation, we'll examine the basics of AI, its applications that you use every day, and then in education, potential challenges and concerns, and the future of AI in education. So what is AI again? Now, AI is a field of computer science that focuses on creating machines that can perform tasks that usually require human intelligence, such as reasoning, learning, and problem solving. So basically, AI is all about making computers smarter and more useful, but giving them some of the same abilities that we have as humans. Let's look at some examples where AI is being used. We have machine learning, and that is where the machine learns from data. We have natural language processing. Now, if you've ever heard of drag and dictate, basically you just talk and the computer writes what you're saying. We have computer vision, and that's where the computer can look and recognize things visually, like face recognition. We also have robotics, where robots do physical things for us, like make cars. Today, we're going to be really using artificial general intelligence. That's where we ask it to do intellectual tasks. And deep learning, where artificial neural networks come together to give us our answer. Now, if you're really interested in artificial neural networks, I recommend going into YouTube and just typing in artificial neural networks. And you're going to get a plethora of stuff. And it's really deep, but it's really interesting. So what's the future for AI? I think the best example for that is a self-driving car. Now, this is a picture of a self-driving car. Look at all the different things that humans do when we're driving. We actually don't even think about that, right? We're watching ahead, we're looking for pedestrians, we're looking at our side mirrors and all of that. But AI could do all that in split second of time. Now, it's not quite there yet, but it's coming. So what are some examples of current AI? We have virtual assistants like Siri, Alexa, and Google. Alexa, stop. Yeah, I have an Alexa in here. What about recommendation systems like Netflix? It looks at the pattern of your viewing and gives you ideas of what you might like to watch. It makes predictions. Personalized advertising. Have you ever gone into Amazon and you're going through it and then suddenly it gives you things that, wow, I didn't know. I like that. Well, it's because AI is looking at what you're searching and it's making some predictions of what you will want to purchase. So these are just little samples of current AI that you have right now. And of course, the chatbot. We've all been in a chatbot, and we've probably all been through the circle in a chatbot, but that's also AI. So what is ChatGPT? Well, GPT means Generative Pre-trained Transformer. What? Okay, so GPT is a natural language processing, NLP, AI model that can be used to generate human-like responses to text-based prompts or questions. So how does ChatGPT work? ChatGPT is based on deep learning algorithm. Now, if you want to know more about that, I suggest you YouTube it. So the model was pre-trained on a massive data set of text. Hundreds of thousands of books were sent through it as text, prompts, and all kinds of crazy stuff. Now, once again, you want to learn more about that, I suggest you go to YouTube because it's just crazy. Now, when a user inputs a prompt or question into ChatGPT, the model analyzes the text and generates a response based on its training. You're probably thinking, isn't that a bot? Well, a traditional bot has to be programmed. For instance, if it's customer service, the bot might be programmed to respond to certain keywords with predetermined responses. Have you ever asked a bot a question and it says, oh, our customer service is open at this time to this time, please come back? That's because the bot only knows so much. Now, ChatGPT is based on a natural language processing. So it understands natural language input and generates human-like responses. And also, GPT is not restricted to a limited set of responses like a bot. And it can generate different responses to the same prompt. Oh my gosh, you'll see this in a minute. Making it more adaptable to different situations and allowing for more conversational interactions. Oh my gosh, are you ready? Yeah, so let's get into it. First of all, what you want to do is you want to go to openai.com/blog/chatgpt. You'll come to a page that looks like this. Either you're going to click try ChatGPT, or on the upper right, you're going to sign up. Now, I already signed up, so I would just log in. Once you click to sign up, you're going to get a picture like this, and of course, you're going to click to sign up. You're going to need an email address, a really good password, and then it's going to ask you for a cell phone number. The reason for that is it wants to make sure that you're not a bot. Have you ever been online and suddenly it says, are you a bot? And you have to click, no, I'm not a bot. That is what it's doing. It's making sure you're not a bot. You only have to do it once and you'll never have to do it again. Now, what does it look like? So here is an example of ChatGPT. On the left side, we have the chat history. Now, this is the record of the conversation between you or me and ChatGPT. We have the input field, and this is where we put our questions. And then the response area. This is where the chatbot's response to the user's input is displayed. Okay? Now, I'm actually going to get into it and show you how really cool this is. Let's go. Okay, here we are, and I'm just going to log in. And then, of course, my email, and then continue. Then it has my password, and we're going to continue. And we're going to get right into it. Now, once again, on the left is where all of our chats hang out. Our questions are going to go down here where the cursor is blinking, and all of our answers are going to be right here. So let me do an example for you. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is tell it to call me Catherine. So, my name is Catherine. Hello, Catherine. How can I assist you today? Well, can I call you Patrick? Sure, I can call him Patrick, or it. Let's do a syllabus. Please create a course syllabus. Now, by the way, you don't even have to spell things right. For an 8th grade American English class. And guess what? It's writing me a syllabus for an 8th grade American English class. Now I'm going to go through this. If you want to pause the video to really read it, go right ahead. Look at the materials. It's even giving you some ideas for books. Okay, and all the different units. That's great. Well, okay, let's try something. Please create a lesson plan. Now, I'm not very specific, so let's see what it does. Okay, so it looks like it's going to do a lesson plan for analyzing poetry. Now, I wasn't specific, but I could have said for fiction, for poetry, for whatever. And this one is doing it for poetry. And look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's even giving me the time that it's going to take for each. Now, it might not on your first attempt, but if you go back and say, could you put in the time for each part? It will. I need you to add the American standards for each piece or part of the lesson plan. All right, let's see what happens. All right, so it looks like it's just listing the standards. Oh, here we go, materials. Look at that. How cool is that? It's doing all the standards. Now, I have to be honest, I have no idea if these are right, but I'm gonna guess they are right. Just because it tells you something, you still have to read it and proof it because sometimes it doesn't do the English very well. So it doesn't look like it's ending. It doesn't look like it's done. So I'm gonna say continue and it'll just keep going. So let's see if it's just rewriting it or if there was something more it wanted to say. I'm not sure. Okay, so it looks like it's just the materials and whatnot. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stop generating. Okay. Looks like we're doing the poem, The Road Not Taken. So I'm going to right-click, copy that. I'm going to paste it. Okay. Please give me 5 questions about this poem that I can include in a worksheet. Let's see what it does. All right, look at that. It gives you 5 questions. Now, I don't know what the answers are. Can you please rewrite with answers? And it gives us the answers. Hopefully right now your brain is just going, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, this is crazy. And this works for any class you have out there. Okay, so it's just going to go through and you can come back and reread it, pause the video. But what's really cool is that you can just highlight, right-click, copy, and put it wherever you want. So you can make your answer sheet and then take out the answer and just have the question there for the students. And you have your answers there. Now you're thinking, oh, that's great for English, but what about something cool like math? Well, let me put in one that you'll like. All right, it's going to help me solve this problem. Now I asked it to show detailed solutions. Now look at that. It's explaining exactly what it's doing and it gives me the answer. That's not bad. I mean, that's probably an easy question, right? Let's try a harder question. Okay, right click, paste. Let's try this question. Help me solve the problem. It tells us it's a quadratic equation. That's pretty cool. And then it goes through and tells us exactly what to do. Now remember, ChatGPT is text-based, so we're not going to see all the symbols in here, but here it is. Let's say I don't get this part. So I'm going to copy it. Copy. Okay, right-click, paste. I don't understand this. Please explain. Email, yeah, explain more. Well, let's see what it does. Wow, it's getting a little deeper than I thought it would, but it's still pretty cool. But this is an easy question. Let's give it a harder question. Let's try this one. And by the way, this is a calculus question. And do you notice I didn't even ask it to solve it for me? It's just doing it. And it's giving me all the information to do it. Cool. Well, I'm down here and it says the rate of 24 pi in meters per second. I'm going to copy that because my professor doesn't want pi. He wants or she wants a decimal. So please rewrite as a decimal with 2 places. We'll see what it does. Okay, and oh my gosh, look at that. It did it to 2 places. How cool is that? Now, if this hasn't blown your mind, let me show you something else. Please write a Java script to help me solve the problem. And guess what? It's giving me a JavaScript that will help me solve the problem. And as we go through this, you can pause it, do what you like, but It's really cool for instructors. We can do a lot of stuff. It's going to save us a lot of time. But as students get to understand this, they can come in here and do something like write me a book report about Harry Potter Volume 1. I'm not a Harry Potter fan. I know some of you are, so let's see what it does. Okay, and here's a book report. And as you go through it, you can pause it now, remember, to really read it. And it's pretty cool. Now, some of this you could probably, if you know your students really well, you'll know, well, wait, they didn't write this. Because my students have more of an 8th grade writing ability. So I'm going to copy this. Actually, I'm going to go here. Okay. I click copy. Please write a book report as an 8th grade student for, all right, and it says write it again, but that's okay. So we're just going to click our little, where's my cursor? Here we are. Okay, let's do it. And now it's going to write it as if it's an 8th grader. Currently, there are some programs that you could put this in and it'll tell you how much of it is written by a human and how much of it is written by a bot or an AI, but those programs cost money. Take it as you will, however you want to use this for your own class. It will also, oh my gosh, do so much stuff. So write me I think we can do this, 5,000 word essay about the First World War as an 8th grade student. I don't know, let's see what happens. Oh, it's gonna write me that 5,000 words. Look at that, it even gives me a title. Wow, my teacher's gonna think I'm a genius. Cool. And it's gonna give me 5,000 words. You can pause it and read it if you want. So I guess that showing you what it can do and what students can do with it. Right now, there's not a lot of students that know how to use this or have ever heard of it, but I'm telling you, within the next couple months, 6 months, by fall semester, students will have this down to an art. So, we have to continue. It's not done. Continue. All right, there we go. It's going to keep typing, and I guess it's going and going. We just have to figure out ways to either incorporate it or ways that students can't use it for a graded assignment. And I know that sounds really weird, and you're just going to have to, think about it. What I like about this, though, for me, for my math, is a student can go in and put in a question, any question, and it's going to give them a detailed solution. It's going to explain every piece. Now, how is that different than what we have right now? Well, right now we're using MyLab Math or Math Excel or Cengage. We can only ask it to solve the problem or show me an example. Well, sometimes that doesn't really help. But if we put the actual question in there, it'll help us solve it to get the answer. Now, of course, students are smart. They're just going to get the answers. They're going to put it in. But you know what? We're smarter, because when they take a test, they're going to have to show how they did their work. And if they can't show how they did their work, that's a little bit of a tip-off that they didn't do their work. All right, I'm sort of rambling here, but let's create a new chat. And when we create a new chat, it starts all over again. So what is my name? And it's not going to know because we're in a new chat. Okay, so my name is Pauline. And it's just going to assume my name is Pauline because we're in a new chat. Now, here's something that I didn't show you. You're going to notice down here where it says regenerate response. It's actually going to rewrite this response. I'm going to write, okay? And well, actually, it's rewriting from the continue part. Now, the other thing you're going to notice is I can go back And look at, this is the first edition or version is different than the second version. And I can keep saying regenerate response, and it'll just keep redoing it, redoing it, redoing it. So let's go up here. Let's do this again. I'm going to go down here. Write a different version, period. We'll just have it write a different version. So it's going to write a different version. Let's see, the title. I think the title is even different. Yes, look at that. The title is even different. How crazy is that? Well, I'm going to stop it here. Gosh, I'm not even sure what else to show you. I think the key is you're just going to have to come in here and tinker with it and just, I mean, you can ask it anything and it's going to give you an answer. Oh my gosh. ChatGPT's information is only through 2021. So if you ask it for a current event, it's not going to know. If I asked what team won the American Super Bowl, let's see what it says. Yeah, it's telling we can only go back to 2021, okay? And it tells us what we should do. So Super Bowl winner, so let's do that. Super Bowl winner, oh my gosh, 1985. I have no idea. Oh, and it tells us. Once again, I don't know what else to show you. I think you just have to come in here and play with it. Think of ways you can use it in your class or use it to create worksheets. You know, you're in a class and you needed a quiz really fast. Let me do this. Write 5 basic math questions using integers. Integers. Now I realize you probably don't know what integers are. Integers are positive and negative numbers. Oh my gosh, look at that. Now, please show me the answers. Or show me the answer. It's going to show you how to get the answer. So, oh my gosh, they need 5 questions. There you are. You can copy, right click, copy, paste it, wherever, PowerPoint, whatever, have the students do it, and then you're going to look like a genius. Well, hopefully we already know how to do this, but it's going to tell us exactly what the answer is going to be. I hope you like this, and I hope you start playing with it. I know I've said it 100 times, but play with this. I think you're going to really like it. Thanks for watching the whole video, and I hope you enjoyed it.